Hey there, YouTube. It's Team Scramble here, and today this is going to be the first episode of a new series. Um, Pretty much this weekend at locals, uh, I got this idea because of some of the matchups I had. Um, a lot of the decks that actually stood a chance and they were actually doing really good. Um, There was some decks that you wouldn't expect it just because the format is a little different. Just because they've gotten slower over the format or over the list, over like the changes in the ban list. This is one of my personal decks, um, and I actually lost to this. Uh, it's Inzektors. I actually lost to this 2-0 in the fourth round of our second tournament that day. The second tournament I was playing my Ninja Inzektor build, which I figured, okay, Inzektors, they got hit pretty bad. I need some way to speed them up, or give them an engine that's fast, just so that it can keep up. So I played Ninja Inzektors. It wasn't super transformation, obviously. It was just regular transformation with the Samorg lock. And the Inzektors just wrecked it. Like, he was playing a really good build. I didn't get his YouTube channel. I don't know if he has one or not. But if I do, I'm gonna give him a shout out next time. He was a really good player. His build was just like really good. Like, even after game two, and I sided into my two DD Crows and like a couple other like Inzektor hate, or not like Inzektor hate, but generic hate for like removing stuff from grave. He still managed to get that Hornet off me and just keep killing me for some extra damage. It was really bad. But yeah, Inzektors. Just because there's only one Dragonfly and one Hornet left does not mean that they're a bad deck. A lot of people were saying that they should just give, like, anyone trying to play Inzektor should just give up. No, this is exactly what this segment is about. It's about thinking about what decks are good, and even if they do get a little slower, it makes you persevere. It makes you want to work on that deck. I was talking to him after our match, and someone at the shop said, "Oh, why are you playing Inzektors?" And he was like, "I couldn't let go." Same deal with me. It's like that's why I was playing Ninja Inzektors. I just couldn't let go. I love the archetype. I love like the design on the cards. I love just how they play, and uh, I just couldn't let go of how it was, of the deck pretty much. Uh, so like he inspired me pretty much to make this new segment, which I'll be calling. Um, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. You'll see it in the title, obviously. But yeah. Every week, whenever we go to our locals, I will post, or even if we don't go, and I'll just go off the week before. I'll post a deck that I think like you should look out for it. Like, don't necessarily just give up on it just because it might be a little slower, because it doesn't matter if it's slow or not. If it's competitive, if it can stand up to the meta, uh, go for it, play it. Cause he went into the top four of our tournament. He went two more rounds after he beat me, and I think he went. Um, I'm pretty sure he went XO up until the top four. And then I don't know what the outcome was. I think they just called a split on the prize, so they didn't have to duel the last two duels. But like he went XO and pure Inzektors. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was a pure Inzektor build. So yeah, keep a lookout on my channel for this new segment every week. What day is it today? It's Wednesday today. So I'll say this is going to be the segment every Wednesday. Will be a recap, pretty much, of a deck that I really liked and that I think people shouldn't really give up on necessarily. Inzektors was definitely just my first choice because dueling network forums and forums everywhere were just hating on Inzektors, and it hurt me. It was just like, I love this deck and I don't want to like go. And every time someone tried posting a build saying Inzektors aren't dead, or here's my new Inzektor ban list for 2012, everyone would just hate on them and say, no, you can't do it, Inzektors are dead, don't just give up on them. Joe, the guy from my locals that played the Inzektors, he showed me like, okay, yeah, it's like, it's not just me. If you really like a deck and you're willing to stick to it and try to make them work, go for it. And ironically, he played pure Inzektors on Sunday, and then last Wednesday when I first met him, he was playing windups. And when he walked in to the shop and I was about to duel him, I asked him, "Oh, what are you playing? Are you playing your windups?" He was like, "No." And then after the match, he said, "The reason I'm playing Inzektors is because windups were too slow." So don't necessarily believe what the meta says. Like, it's definitely all about how you play and like what your mindset is when you're going into the duel. So I'll leave you with those words, guys. Again, look out for this and future segments and like little mini series, I guess, of cards and decks not to forget about. Till next time, this is Team Scramble, and till next time, guys, rate, comment, and subscribe.